Right, so just uploading my videos from this morning, and it's time for a snuff review. Now, I got into Freiburg Snuffs a couple of months ago. Before that, I was not overly keen with floral ones. I did have a place for Royal George. I love Royal George. From then I moved on to the Freiburg Snuffs. I've worked my way through most of those, and at the moment my ultimate favourite of theirs is Old Paris. I get through tons of the stuff, and Bordeaux, which I recently tried thanks to you guys on YouTube, and that again is an amazing snuff. Old Paris, it's just the scent of the Ararak in there. It's beautiful. I mean, it's the leather bookshop flavours. I will come down to reviewing that at some point. It's one of my go-to day-to-day, everyday snuffs. I carry it around all the time. But anyway, I need to review another one. So I've never got around to it before. I haven't even tried it before. This is the Sharrow Strasbourg Snuff. Now, I did get a nice gift from some friends of ours for my birthday. I'd actually been out that day looking for a nice box to keep all my snuff in, and luckily they bought me one of these for my birthday. So this is my current snuff collection. Not as big as it was. Whoops, I think I went too far. Not as big as it was. I did send quite a bit out to Michael, which I'll stick a description of him in at the bottom. He's absolutely an amazing snuff reviewer from Canada. His reviews are so detailed and in depth, and he's probably one of the best snuff reviewers on YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of snuff reviewers out there. It's almost a separate community. We need to kind of like draw them all in together, sort of thing. So like I was saying, today I'm going to be reviewing Wilson's of Sharrow Strasbourg. Now, I did look at what these flavours were. I've completely forgotten now, but it ticks all my boxes. There's all floral, a list of floral flavours. The flavours in it comes across like it would be like a Freiburg type of snuff. One other point about Wilson's, which I forgot to mention in the video I took about Wilson's. We talk about the water mill, the electric milling machines and things like that. But there is a number of Wilson's snuffs, things which aren't overly popular, that they only sell in small numbers. They're actually handmade. Colin will spend a couple of hours literally with a pestle and mortar hand blending quite a few of the more obscure, like in some of the repeat snuffs. They're all done by hand, sort of thing, which in itself's amazing. A lot of companies, as soon as something becomes very unpopular and things like that, they just knock it on the head, sort of thing. I don't think Strasbourg's one of those. He did mention a couple, but it's completely gone out of my memory now. So anyway, a little tin of Strasbourg. Oh, out of the tin, it smells very nice. This is the snuff itself. It's fairly fine, not a toasted fine. There's a small amount of moisture in it. It's a lot drier than you'd expect from a Freiburg snuff of this style. It's quite golden in colour. And I say out of the tin, it's kind of a geranium. There's also a very, very sharp tang. There's musk and sandalwood. And I say it's built up from flavours like that. So let's give this a try. It is quite dry. Whoops. But it does clump reasonably well, which is good. So first impression is of dust. It's not a toast sort of dry, but it's definitely on the way to being one. It's got a very, very, very light aroma to it as well. It's very cooling as soon as it makes contact with any flesh inside the nose. It does on the outside as well. It's not sharp, it's very, very smooth. You can barely feel it's up there. I say there's some sweet floral notes to it. The sandalwood's very, very prominent. The geranium, the kind of musk's very in at the start and it gradually fades. It's got a beautiful perfumed floral aroma to it. as well as the sandalwood, there is other woody tangs to it. But no, this is a very light snuff. There's a little bit of sharpness on the second pinch, but that subsides pretty quick. It's a pleasant snuff. It lacks the depth and the character you get from Freiburg snuffs. Say it's very dry and it's very light and it's very, very finely ground. But on the whole, it's a nice snuff. It'd be a good introduction to these style of floral snuffs, fair be it that it's a little bit, like I say, a little bit dry and a little bit fine for what I'm used to. Say, I've been hitting the Freiburg so much. But for a fine snuff, it's good. It's a very short-lived flavour. It starts dying down pretty quick. It does leave a nice scent in the air, but it's either going to make me sneeze or it's all going to run down the back of my throat. But luckily, I can wash it down with some good strong tea. Interesting, but not big and strong enough for me. So like I say, if you want to get into the kind of floral scented snuffs, Wilson's of Sharrow Strasbourg would be a very, very good starting point. Whoops, and it's got a very, very loose lid. One last thing before I go as well. This goes out to Mr. Blinkish182. Thank you very much for the ebooks you're sending me at the moment. If there's 150 meg, I cannot wait. So I will try and get around to reading them. The only problem is I'm a massive Isaac Asimov fan, and I've recently acquired a few more books of his that I don't have in my ever increasing collection. So I need to finish reading those first. But a lot more books on tobacco. Oh yes, I cannot wait. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back later, like I say, hopefully with the Purple Cow review. And I may even chuck another snuff review in this afternoon as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.